All right, let's get it. Taco Tuesday. Buen dia, mi gente. Chad Rink, OPMG, Michael K, NBA props. What's up, yo? I see NBA making the move over to MLB, checking out super sharp stuff. Make sure you're following him on Twitter as well. Again, the restaurant where the chefs come eat. First promotion, not even for ourselves, right? That's how we do the things we do. Me and you, Call to the Pen crew with the big man at John Laghezza. Follow me up on the Bird app any time of day, any day of the week. Because you know how we roll, man. Enough time to sleep and I'm dead. I just love this stuff. Good luck getting me to hang out. You know what I mean? When your hobbies are just more work. Fastest show in MLB, absolutely anywhere. Absolutely anywhere. Make sure you smash the like button because it matters just way more than it should. Right? If we get to 20 likes, we'll do how about a little 3-pack of the 640 games? We got a big slate for the big mouth, big man. Lots of big stuff going on. Gosh, I love doing the show so much. It's so much fun, regardless of the result. I'm just learning so much. We're meeting so many cool people. It's been really, really cool. And again, we're going to start with the 7 o'clock games and try to blow through this thing in a way that only we do. And again, keep an eye on that FanDuel strikeout leader, that daily strikeout leader. Keep an eye on it. I mean, the favorites start at, which is funny, Jesus Lazaro is actually the favorite at 3-1. And then after that, it shoots to 7-1, Keller Gausman. But to give you an idea what we like about it so much, like if you got the guts and the glory, you go get it. Matt Liberatore is 150-1, just to give you an idea. Same for Luke Weaver. He's got the strikeout pitch. I know it sounds crazy, but it's just crazy. It's just I can't believe they give you 150-1 on a full game slate. For when you go over to 0.01 unit. All right, everybody, press that like button. Let's just get going, doing the things we do. It's the Pale Host from Chicago, Windy City. Luke Giolito plus 140 dogs going to meet my New York Yankees. Do me a favor, Jay, right off the bat, bring up the F5's. This was funny enough. I wanted a piece of the F5's to post for my subs this morning, and it was pulled off a bunch of the boards. Yeah, you see that, right? It was pulled from a few places. Now I guess the money line is up. As much as I like my Yankees, now, kind of moved it the way I did. At one point, it was plus 150, plus 160. You can get the run around even money. I think that's still where I have my eye on, getting the run with the minus 115. 8-9 D-Rock, Taco Core, salute you, OPMG, Capo, Jeff L. What's up, everyone? All right, so, I love the half run. I'm thinking about it. Jake, let's just keep our eye on that one, that plus half run with the 115. I think we're going to take it. Just take it. Again, a race to 15 ounce. I don't think Aaron Judge is going to play. Luke Giolito, 68 and a third, 4.08 ERA, 1.25 WHIP, 7.58 OPS. Really kind of mad, right? But he's been coming on as of late. The PFIP down below 4, 24 K to only 7 walk. And a lot of disciplinary stuff that we like, right? 12 and a half swinging strike, 28 CSW, 28 whiff, right? A lot of stuff we're looking at. And Luke can win in the zone, 85 zone contact, always what we're looking for. Bunch of fly balls, but he's controlled the home runs. He's been a nightmare on righties, actually, which we always like to see. Right, he's not walking righties. In fact, walks have kind of gone out the window. The thing we like the most about Giolito, right? Usually the first question I'd ask. Other side, it's the Clark bar. Holy Schmidt, minus 145 for the Yankees. I mean, again, I always sound like such an apologist for Schmidt. I was backing him for fantasy coming into the season, and then he got beat up, and I didn't jump off. But check it out, right? 5 ERA, 1.5 WHIP, 8.22 OPS. Right, not any good. However, some of the indicators may be telling us to raise the eyebrow. K-minus walk ERA below 4, Sierra below 4. Stuff plus the fastball at 109. Remember, that's not 9% better. That's a standard deviation better. 26K to 7 walk, 18.5 K minus BB. 34% ball rate. I added that to the sheet. You can check it out in that link tweet. And then he hits the just shy of the bully metric. Although if you want to round up, he's got it right. 65 first strike, 35 O swing. He's right there. 365 BABIP. Right, that's kind of the thing you should. Maybe Schmidt has been a little better than we think. Here's been the real issue, Yankee fans, right? If you know, you know. Lefties, he's no answer. Schmidt has no answer for lefties. They're batting 330, 972 OPS. And the double-digit walk rate, one of the things that you got to look for. Again, when you're looking at those props, to really be careful, one of the things I've got in trouble with, full Schmidt is right. Holy Schmidt. One of the things you're going to look for is that walk rate. I was using just OPS at first, which is probably a mistake because walks are half, right, OBP. Half of OPS is OBP. And lots of OBP are walks. So jacked up OPSs can mislead you, which is also why now I put the batting average. So if you check out that sheet, you scroll all the way to the side. I really think it's worth it. Hopefully, I had Dream, who was on the show say it's saving them like 5 or 6 tabs at once. So if you're into the data and you want to follow along, go ahead. Then we're going to hurry up and get through this. So give me just Chicago F5. Again, what's the Yankee offense without Aaron Judge? Chicago White Sox offense is kind of terrible. Yankee bullpen's been really good. Let's keep it short to 5 innings. And give me the White Sox with the run. Damani, what's going on, man? Yeah, if you know, you know, right? If you know, you know. Schmidt just doesn't have it. And maybe he will at some point. Right, but right now that is the fact of the matter. And again, we should just need one Yankees without Judge. I mean, I think this one's a bit of a misprice. Next up, it's Great American Patriot, Tommy Henry, minus 130 favorite with the Snakes, with Shapes on their back, going to the nation's capital to face our Nationals and Jake Irvin. I don't know, man. As much as I love the Nats, I always want to come flying out of the box. And we absolutely want to back the Nationals. And I don't think I can do it with this one because Irvin, been a bit of a disaster. Let's look at him first. 5.7 ERA, 1.63 whip, 800 OPS right now. Not any good. And it gets worse from there. Irvin indicators want basically 5.5 or worse. 4% K minus BB, 5 swing and strike, 42% ball. This is all just off the charts bad. Like as bad as it goes, this guy's going to get demoted. So if you like Washington, it probably have to be the team total. That team total must have been 2.5. It is 2.5, so it's hard to go for 3. But again, if you do our digging on Nats, that's probably the spot to go in this game. Will be the first 5 team total on the Nats, so you don't have to expose yourself to Irvin. Again, other side, Henry. People seeing the 3.70 ERA, 1.24 whip, but OPS up near 790. XFIP at 5.4, K minus walk ERA at 5.5, Sierra at 5.4 as well. 15% K, 5.5 K minus BB, 39 ball, only 20 whiff. So a lot of bad parts of the profile here when you pop the hood for Tommy Henry. He has suppressed hard contact. Another guy, no answer for lefties as of yet. I wish I had lefties. I thought he was. Anyway. So really tough to back Henry. I think people chasing those surface stats are going to be misled. So I think my early bad chalk for today is Arizona is the bad chalk. I would go for, again, Nats first 5 team total, or I think over is probably the play here. Arizona bullpen's been kind of keeping it together. It's the Washington bullpen really falling apart. Last 42 innings, 6.4 ERA, 1.7 whip, allowing a 2.90 batting average against 10% barrel and 2.5 home runs per 9, right? Get away from the Nats to win. Get away from the Diamondbacks to win. You just don't want anything to do with it. You got to go over. I feel, does this one have 10 runs tagged on it? It does, right? So you can see more like, no thanks. Prop players, hit parlay people, right? That's a good one. But again, you got to be careful of the walks. I think Henry is part of my walk parlay. Let's move it up. Next up, Oakland Elephants balancing on beach balls, and the cap, James Caprielin, plus 230 dogs. Gosh, we love those spots to bet on the A's. We hit it yesterday, but you got to bet on them F5. You really just can't rely on the bullpen. Historically bad. We're looking in a minute. Going to Pittsburgh, black and yellow. Mitch Keller looking awesome. Minus 260, man. We love to go up against the favorites, but today probably not in the day. Caprielin threw 37 2/3, 8 ERA, 1.8 whip, 9.11 OPS, and 9.11, pretty fitting. Goodness gracious. 12% walk, 20% foul. It's just a disaster. 51 fly ball and a 350 X wOBA on Caprielin. Disaster. Other side, Mitch Keller looking awesome. Matt Williams, we salute you. Make sure you follow my boy, Matty W. Replace the L's for 7s on Twitter. Matt is on fire right now. Really excellent MLB better. He's spending his time on betting, and I'm doing all those stupid stuff I am. But super sharp. And I find, Matt, you know what? I really love your losing gifs. You're right. Again, Matt, fully transparent why he and I get along so well when it comes to this stuff. And when you lose, right? And I think Matt has a really good attitude towards it. You get a quick little gif and a quick laugh because that's what you should do. It's kind of just, it is what it is. It's over. You cannot change it. I tend to I like little digs, like single little one-line digs, and that's it. And then let it go. It is okay to release the pressure valve. Again, the people that tell you totally cold is weird. The people that tell you they don't watch the games, I'm like, then I think you're missing part of the analysis. So if you watch a game, there is going to be emotion tied to it, and then you should just have a plan to deal with it. Mine is just a little laugh or a little valve release, and then don't go crying and complaining afterwards. If you find yourself upset, here's the lesson for the day. Jay, get ready really quick. Best lesson. I learned this from trading immediately from my mentor. if you find yourself upset about losing, right? There's too much, right? Too much money on the line, for example. Then you bet too much. It's very simple. And in fact, when most people ask me, like, how much should I bet? The correct answer, the legit correct answer, again, you're never going to hear this anywhere. This is why I'll never get hired from a real casino, because I actually want people to win, is lower the risk until you don't care. And the second you don't care, that's how much you should be betting with. Because that'll, one, put you in a mental state to recover from the losses. And it also means that your financials are in place. So boom, 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 feathers in the cap, rate, review, and subscribe. If nothing's got a freaking like, then I don't know what will. Just go somewhere else. Cartoon fingers for the big man. Let's go get it. So Mitch Keller looking like Cy Young right now. 3.25 ERA, 108 WHIP, but all the indicators below. 3, the PFIP 277, 30% K, the walk at 5%. You would have told me Mitch Keller had a 5% walk rate, man. I would have fallen out of my chair. 30% ball. He's winning in the zone. Suppressing hard hit rate 273. Expected WOBA for Keller. He's been absolutely fantastic. Oakland offense. Sorry, Washington. I always have gnats on the brain. Oakland offense last 500 PAs dead, downright dead last in everything. Oh my gosh, dead last in everything. Runs, 4 home runs last 500 PAs, 185 team batting average, a 524 team OPS, 12.5 swing to strike, 49 ground ball, 4 barrel, 55 WRC plus. This would legit earn you a demotion as a player. Tyler, see what's going on. You'd actually get a demotion putting up those numbers. What are you doing entire offense? But God, these are pieces that we like. So again, lesson number 2 coming, people. Again, I can't predict the future. No one can. But the best way to look at these teams and players is, again, we talk about sine waves. So we love the Nats. The Nats are hitting. We're mashing Nats. We love the A's, but the A's are not hitting, so we don't have to press it. Same thing for the Tigers. I'm actually getting back on the Tigers today. The ex-Woba, a lot of things were clicking up. Oakland now in a downtrend. So, as much as those 1.5 team totals look kind of sexy sometimes, right now is just not the time. Let Oakland get their contact stuff together. Let the discipline come together a little bit. I mean, this is really, really kind of disgraceful. Also, dead last in expected WOBA against righties. That's 252 last 500 PAs. So, I mean, this one's just like, I have it Pittsburgh by a country mile in this one. So I guess, Jay, we could smash the run line, right? If you want the F5 run line, I'll take it, but it's probably like minus 150. I don't even know what the pricing on this one is right now. I have no idea. No, I can't do minus 165 for the run. What's the 1.5? How about the full game? I know, is it going to cost us something, 125 maybe? Oh my gosh. I don't know if I've ever done this before in my life. Although, again, hats off to my dude Matt and a couple other people that I've gotten along with. Again, right? I know I can be a bit professorial, like I love to teach, but I'm learning. Like my ears are open for all of you. And sometimes you got to pay it a little bit of juice. You know what I mean? That's not really throw off the probability. I've been a little bit too attached to it in my day, and I think it's worth getting plus EV bet. So you got to go with Pittsburgh here. We just have the 3-phase edge. Again, I got to do the bullpen for Oakland. Historically bad. 254 innings, 6.2 ERA, 1.6 WHIP, 13% walk, 40 hard hit, 8.5 barrel. They've eaten 18 losses. Let's move it up. Oh my gosh. Next up, it's the Astros and Hunter Brown, plus 120 dogs. Every time I see them, I'm like, what? Who are they facing? Well, that's the Blue Jays and Kevin Gausman, minus 125. This one's really tough. Again, I don't want to argue over who can find edge and where, right? That's not for me to say. But I will say, before we get to an important lesson that Matt is dropping dimes in the comment section again, for the audio-only people, I do recommend getting over to YouTube and checking the comments out. You can press the like button, but man, I'm telling you, plus EV stuff, it's distracting. Matt, hold on, man. Let me keep up, let me catch up. Real quick to these games that are kind of, right, premium games, right? When you talk about a premium game, ace on ace, but also offense on offense, right? It's Houston, it's Toronto, it's Hunter Brown, and Gausman. I just let these ones go. It can be fun to analyze. To me, these are just really fun to watch because both of the offenses are hitting. Both of these pitchers are just rolling right now. Brown has got the strikeout pitch going. I mean, this is it. Gausman looks like a legit Cy Young. Even both of the bullpens are pitching well, 2 of the better bullpens in the league. So, again, I usually call this a dogfight. But if you were interested, believe it or not, I probably have Toronto here with the win to cover the juice as well. Like I have them by a bit more than a half a run per the algo. I have it, dead even through 5, which kind of had me thinking about the F5. So you bring up the F5 pricing for us, that half run. Man, I don't want to go up against Gausman. I'm just nauseous right now. I just keep, it's been a mistake of mine maybe. Far Sports is meh. How about meh, Noah? Meh, Noah. Hold on, Maddie mentioned something important, and it's also why he's been able to separate himself from the pack in so many plays, right? Again, he's fully transparent. He puts up, you get leads the day before that get locked in when they're good. The sharpest people are looking at this stuff the day before. The pitching probables are there. And again, even if you're modeling like I am, yes, granted, I will admit, I put in daily inputs every day for offense, right? It's just part of my routine. It doesn't swing things that much. Nothing can happen in one day that should swing the model enough to throw. It really is the truth. And in fact, if that happens, I'm with a 20-run output, you want to dial it down anyway. So I had to begin to the commenters and the other content creators that kind of come here, right? Again, we're in the restaurant where the chefs eat. If you're from Brooklyn, where I am, but that's Blue Ribbon. I remember the first time, quick story, a friend of mine, he's a chef. He was a big executive chef. Then he's on to bigger things. But so we were always in the restaurant industry. Again, when he was doing French Culinary Institute, hoity-toity New York City, college or chefs and stuff. Very late, that business, right? They work late. They get out of work, but they're humans that want to chill. A lot of them are nuts anyway. They want to hang out. And you walk through Park Slope, nice neighborhood of Brooklyn. You pass one restaurant, Blue Ribbon. It was going nuts. It was like 12:30, at night. And I know New York City, but it wasn't a bar. It's a restaurant. It's a restaurant. It's a dark sit-down restaurant, and the place was absolutely popping. So I remember learning that was where the chefs went, and there was something very special about that. And the food was excellent, always very creative. So I had to tell everybody, I really just appreciate you. All the feedback and the subscriber growth and stuff has been phenomenal. While we're talking about other than baseball stuff, this Friday, Rob Freeman, Pitching Ninja, locked in. Woohoo! We're going to have a pitching special. We're going to do the, strikeout leaderboard. We're going to do a giveaway. We'll give away either a Pitching Ninja shirt or a hat, whatever people want. I'll let you go shop in the shop. For whoever gets the closest to the strikeout total for the entire slate, right? So it's all 640 later. We're going to do whoever gets closest to that without going over Price's Right rules, of course, obviously. Should go without being said. We'll win something, and we have a cool bet stamp giveaway pack. Remember, using betstamp.app/Cole to depend to shop. Good shop in the sport. Mama said shop around. All right, let's move it up. So again, I just last thing. I think Toronto wins. I really love Gausman, but I don't think I'm going to bet this one. You could convince me there was sharp money on Toronto money line. You could also convince me there's sharp money on the F5 run line for the Astros, but I'm going to leave it. This one, all right. Let's get ready to look stupid. Here we go. I'm going to eat a giant loss right now. Because yes, Matt Leaves knows Blue Ribbon is the best. It is the best fried chicken of all time. They do a interesting surf and turf play. It's called Land and Sea, and it's fried chicken and fried catfish with some homemade honey on it. It is ridiculous. That place is ridiculous. Also, top 3 dessert of my life: chocolate chip bread pudding. No joke. Look, listen. You hear that, Belly? Top 3 dessert of my life. If you ever in Brooklyn, you go to Blue Ribbon for the chocolate chip bread pudding. Yeah, it's worth the flight. No joke. All right. Boston and Cleveland, James Paxton plus 100. How about let's do some baseball? 4.25 ERA, 1.26 WHIP, 7.45 OPS for the old man. Earned run indicators kind of digging him, except for Alex's PFIP. I always get worried. The K-minus walk, XFIP and Sierra all 3.3 or below. PFIP at 5.5. 34% K, which we really like. 25 K minus BB. However, he's been falling behind, giving up a lot of foul balls, not inducing chases, which is really strange, but he's winning in the zone. So Paxton still has a deceptive element going. Lots of fly balls, lots of hard hit balls, which have been lots of home runs. 475 expected mobile contact, right? So when he's not fooling you in the zone, he has gotten hit extremely hard. Other side, Shane Bieber Fever, driving all the girls wild. Minus 105 fave with the guards. 75 innings so far. 3.72 ERA, 1.3 WHIP, but 880 OPS. Indicators all at 4.7 or above. PFIP again at 5.5. 17K, 10% K minus BB. Is this Shane Bieber? And it's almost like the regression is absolutely coming for this guy. 378 expected wobble on the back of a 47% hard hit, 9% blast, right? 9 power blast. Lefties kind of beating him up a ton. 300 batting average on the year, 850 OPS. I mean, so I guess that's Devers, right? Although Devers been really cold. But this one, my call, sorry, I got derailed, is the over. I mean, I am a full run over on the F5. Jaber, bring up the F5's. Is it still 4 flat, or do we move this one? I mean, I am so far over. Yeah, give me that. Give me that. If you get 115, we'll take it. If not 120, that's okay. We move shifting a little bit, but it is what it is. If you really want that Earl, again, Matt's talking about betting at nighttime, and I'm like a little uneasy when I'm talking about bets that I posted this morning. Again, you can follow me up on Twitter. The pin tweet will take you, click the button, it's open. It's free. If not, you can DM me and I'll send you an actual link, but it's free. Whatever, no one cares. But you can follow along. It's been such a huge help to people that that's what I kind of get out of it. I love, this was my original war room. Those Google Sheets were what was my original research, and I kind of refined it in a way that I could share it with the public, and I did it at FTN, and it went off so well. But I thought maybe I could expose people with gambling coming, right? Knowing gambling was coming, I might mess some people up. Maybe hoping to show people, again, maybe not so much how to win, but how to lose the right way. I know it sounds silly, but it is the truth. Me showing people how to lose and know that we're going to be in the game. That's why I don't care, right? Remember what I said about turning down the risk. But it's God's honest truth. I don't care if I lose every bet because, of course, I want to win, but it's already spoken for. You know what I mean? We're not in the register. This is not rent money. All this stuff is carefully calculated. So I'm so far on the over on this one. Again, I know I'm going to get in trouble. These are like the famous words, right? I mean, Boston offense has been up and down, but doing the stuff that we like, right? They're not swinging and missing. They're making lots of contact. The heart rate is in place, just they have not pulled the ball in the air, I should say. They're stealing bases also like crazy, which is funny. Cleveland also doing Cleveland things, tons of contact, not striking out, putting the ball on the ground. But again, lots of contact. We only need 4 runs. I was really surprised to see this. I think both of these guys are in a lot of trouble. I think we might get 4 from one of these teams. So I'm way over the F5 Let's move it up. It's a Trolley Dodgers from Hollywood, always up to no good. And Tony Gonsolin going to the Reds and face Luke Dreamweaver. Gonsolin minus 180 favorite on Weaver. Gonsolin, again, I just got regression written everywhere. 1.70 ERA, 0.98 whip. All the indicators are at 5. Single-digit KBB, single-digit swinging strike, 57 first strike, 45 fly ball. I just think regression monster's coming for him against the Reds. But hard to bet on Weaver, the 5.3 ERA, 880 OPS up against the Dodgers, 43 fly ball, 11 barrel, 2 1/4, homer 9 in Cincinnati. Lots of runs incoming. This is another one, right? Stack your underdog plays, stack your prize picks, right? Stack your site parlays. This one's at 10.5. That's the only bet in this one, really. Although I couldn't. Again, this is also what happens to me having to produce content, not being able to be selfish, is I hit it myself and I could post it. See, Cincinnati was posted this morning at 1.5, first 5. It went immediately to 2.5 with money, but I think you might even get that. It's just, I know we don't look for the third run and it's constant, but if I reconsidered it, I probably could get there. So that's it. For me, it's over. It's overs or nothing. I think that another donkey bet is anybody betting the Dodgers to win has a donkey bet written all over it. Again, the offenses, I get it. Dodgers big offensive edge. Absolutely. Reds offense not slacking right now. 351 team WOBA, 805 OPS, 114 WRC plus. Top 3 in runs because they're number 1 in steals. They're not striking out. They don't swing and miss. They make tons of contact. And they, you bring up a couple people and it kind of happens. Again, me and Matty simpatico. Matt says, my projections make the U 10.5 a value, but I'm not doing it. Me too. Yeah, me too. It might be me, Matt. Maybe we should just go to 11, right? We've seen some of these pinball games go to 15, 18. The thing that kills me when you need 11 is when you get that bases loaded scenario, and the second you don't get anything, that inevitably kind of throws off the probability going forward, right? You need it. That's the thing. When you need to get to 11, you got to capitalize a bunch of times, right? So why we love the F5 1.5, boop, one swing. When you need team total 5, obviously got to score twice, at least. So when you get to 11, you're talking about 3, maybe 4 scoring clumps, which can be more difficult. All right, so enough of that. Moving on up to the south side, Carlos Carrasco, the Cookie Monster, and the Let's Go Mets go plus 150 dogs going to the Dirty to face Bryce the Elder, my favorite Dungeons and Dragons character. Cookie, a bit misleading here, right? We got to be careful with the season stats. He's been a lot better the last couple starts. 5.7 ERA, 1.4 whip. That's the problem with a 31 inning sample, right? The first 15 are so bad, or the beginning was so bad, that it's taking him a bit to bring the stats back down. I just know he has cleaned it up a bit as of late. He's also pitched for a lot better on the road than at home. The ERA at home for Carrasco up above 7. Elder, I'm getting so tired. Maybe today will be the regression game because I'm capitulating, right? So I'm capitulating. I've gone up against Elder every single game. I don't buy any of this 89-mile-an-hour garbage. 1.9 ERA, 115 whip, 645 OPS. The PFIP up near 5. 14 K minus BB, a little boring. 36 ball rate is boring. 89 zone contact, 47 hard hit. You're thinking, this guy's living in the zone. This guy's getting cracked all the time, but he has kept the ball down, so he's kept the bow rate down, right? He is a ground ball machine, 58% ground ball rate. We'll give him that. But lefty-righty 255 BA split. Like they're getting at him. He's just, I don't know, man. Like I said, 291 BABIP. It's just he's made the pitches when he's need to. Matt says Cookie's been solid of late. 9 earned runs incoming. I don't know. I didn't know who you were referring to because it could have been Elder as well. So I'm not really touching this one. I don't know. The wheel's going to fall off for somebody. I don't know who it's going to be. Again, Mets offense. Listen, we're getting that signal, people. Okay, the Mets offensive trend indication signal has occurred. Okay, so it's arrow up for the New York Mets. So we're talking the next 7, 14, 21 days. Mets are going to absolutely explode. That's me. Again, these things kind of happen a lot of times. We get them, sometimes we don't. But we'll see. Top 5 K, top 5 swing and strike, top 3 chase, top 2 zone contact, also top 5 hard hit rate, right? So the patience, the lack of swing and miss, and the patience be getting contact and now quality of contact. So again, here I think it's coming. Right. I don't think it's magic. I do have to actually charts for this stuff. Again, the people that drew the charts up and making me not allowing me to share them the way I want to. The moving averages, waka, waka, waka. I do have some graphs and stuff, which would be a lot of fun if I could share the actual tool, but it's been a pain in the ass. Again, I need a crew here. I need employees at this point. And again, the Atlanta offense, the sellout offense this year, right? They don't walk, they chase, they miss in the zone, but they're number 1 in hard hit, number 1 in barrel. Oh my goodness. And remember, people, keep that eye up when the Braves face lefties. Plus 400 expected wall against lefties last 500 PAs. Wow. So I'm leaving this one alone. I guess it's probably over. Let me just peep the algo score really quick. I actually under. Go figure. I don't know. I'm off it. I'm just off it. But I'm well under, to be honest. I have 4.5, so I have 5.4. I have 5.3, 5.4, like that. Even 6.4, big stretch. Surprised to see this one at 0.10. I've been so afraid to go under. Yesterday, under on the stupid Toronto game. My mistake for betting, which is a bet on Manoah. He was just bad enough to blow it, right? Then it kind of settled down the way we thought that there wouldn't be a lot of scoring at the end, which there wasn't. So I'm just going to leave this one alone. Next up, Blackbirds, Orange Vest, Kyle Gibson, plus 115 dogs on the road. Going to Beertown, USA, to face Freddie Peralta. God, I love Freddie Peralta. He won't do what I want him to do. I want Freddie Peralta to be an ace, and he's not. I really want that. And you get flashes. So you say this is it, and it doesn't last. So I'm getting away from it. But I'm also not buying what Gibson is selling. 3.9 ERA, 1.3 whip, 7.25 OPS, but K-minus walk ERA, Sierra all at 5, PFIP 4.8, 16K to 8 walk, 8% KBB, 8% swing strike, 37 ball, only 21 whiff, 30 O swing, 91s in contact. It's like this part of profile is disgusting. How does this guy have a 3.89 ERA SB on me? Yes, he's kept the ball down and suppressed some contact, but again, we're getting lefty crushing here. How about I like the Yelich total base prop. I didn't get to that. Bring that one up. Yelich over 1.5 total base. I think that's what I like the most. I also know for a fact, I don't think we're going to do it here, but I have Peralta as part of my walk prop. So I know I have Peralta over 1.5 walks as well. Yeah, we definitely want that. Big odds on the Yelich prop. Again, Gibson is so bad. And Yelich has been really good. So flip side again, Peralta, who I really like, 4.6 ERA, 1.4 whip, might just be the guy he is. All the indicators are at 4.4, everything, except for PFIP at 3.25. Maybe that's why Alex going to win. I don't know. Stuff plus at 120 on the fastball, right? Maybe Ito. Maybe we're barking up the wrong tree with this stuff. The swing and strike rate at 12, we love. The 29% whiff rate, we love. He wins in the zone. But it's a disaster. The double-digit walk rate, 37% ball rate is too high. And then he doesn't win up in the zone. The misses are middle, right, which is really the mistake. So even for someone who suppresses hard hit rate, which is why, again, nuance and context, please press the like button because it matters more than it should. I got to hurry if we're going to get through all this. But a low hard hit rate but high barrel rate, usually the misses are not any good. So again, I said I just like Yelich in this one. I have Milwaukee to win it, but again, I pretty much explained to you why. The whiff rates are carrying it, right? I'm openly admit, like I used EVP FIP and I use swing strike and whiff rate. Oh my god, it's a secret sauce, And so there are certain pitchers that are going to fool it. So I'm getting away from it. Next up, another pitcher who I want to be really good. That was the theme of today as I was going through my handicap. It was like, these are all guys that want to be good and they're not. It's the Redbirds and Matt Liebertor plus 130 dogs going to Texas to face Dane. Dun. Oh my gosh, Liebertor, it's just been bad. 4.9 ERA, but all the indicators are 5 or north, 12% walk, 42% ball, 52 first strike, 94 Z contact. All you need to know, it's been an absolute disaster. And he's really been lucky, 273 BABIP. I think he's going to get probably cracked today. The Texas offense is so good. They're a pop from like 8 runs on any given day. Flip side, Dane Dunning. I just can't buy this, man. 205 ERA, 104 whip, 545 OPS. He doesn't strike anybody out. Obviously, we know 89 zone contact, 48 ground ball, right? So, again, it's not even wins in the zone. He just gets you to tap the ball around the edges. He does suppress all contact. We got to give him that. He's pitched very well, home away, left, right. The splits are all strong. Maybe I'm a sucker because I just still like the St. Louis offense. I know 208 batting average, 285 OBP, not winning over anybody, but the K rate in check, swing striking check, 29 chase, those are all very good. 43 fly ball, also very good. And another one, I posted this on Twitter today. The Cardinals, one of the biggest underperformers as far as xWOBA. Cardinals are top 3 in xWOBA against righties last 30 days. Like, I think it's coming. Again, the disciplinary stats are there, and it's happening. 42 hard hit. I know the WOBA, WRC plus are low, but I do think it's coming. So this one, I don't think I bet this one. I didn't bet this one. Bullpens have been hairy. St. Louis in particular has not been any good. Algo score again is low. I mean, I don't know. Maybe I'm not properly adjusting for the up in temperature because again, I'm under here, so I'm not touching it. This is another one, another total at 10. Maybe it's just the books have kind of beat us to raising it. Actually dropped to 9.5. Make me feel a little bit better about my handicap there. I'm usually not so far under on stuff. So it dropped to 9.5, which kind of makes me think about hitting a 10. You know what? Let's go for it, Jay. I think somebody blows up. If we get over 9.5 at standard vig, yeah, I'll go for that. Yeah, I can go for that. Whoa. No can do. All right, we got to move it off. We're going to hurry. If we're going to get through all this. All right, this one's very easy, of course. Get your notepad out for very astute pitching analysis. It's Giants in Colorado against the Rockies. Write down, this is stupid. Burn it. Throw it in the garbage. Whatever. Yeah, I don't even. Brebbia is going to open, I guess. I saw against Lamet, who's been absolutely terrible. The OU is at 12 at this point. Now, I always said, like, you either bet the over or you don't bet it all in cores. Like, you don't play for 12 runs. I just can't do it. So, again, I'm leaving it. I'm the donkey here. Thanks, but no thanks. You can have it. Cutting room floor, no thanks. Okay, I adjust for cores. I adjusted the offense. I have a very hard time to get a model over 12 runs. It's really difficult. I mean, I'm as far as she goes. The harder she blows. 10.4 runs is really, really high. So, again, you can pack up some parlays. I think that's probably the smartest way to do it, right? It's the same game parlay hit props and let that run in case you get these overs. I know people are into, like, walks plus runs and ribbies and stuff. Again, there are different ways to attack these carnival games. Next up, Baby Bears, Hayden Wesneski is back against Tyler Anderson. 2 more guys who's drafted like crazy. This is all my fantasy gone wrong today. So it's Wesneski against Tyler Anderson. Wesneski just getting the bump back with the promotion, so I don't know exactly what to get. Sometimes these guys do come back corrected. I don't think I'm buying it. In particular, though, struggles to lefties just really sticking out. 316 BA, 1,000 OPS, plus 3 homer 9 to lefty. So, I posted Ohtani total bases. It's starting to move. So we can hit that if you want, Jay. We'll go Ohtani total bases. Other than that, I don't know. This one could spin off the rails. Same for Anderson. 5.5 ERA, 1.6 whip, 860 OPS. Indicators up above 5.8. I mean, 3% came on his BB. Again, even if you were saying regression was coming, I get it. Not like this. This is ridiculous. This is out of character for him. Again, I was looking at the changeup that we like so much that from what I understand, he's starting to throw it more and maybe getting things back in order. So I'm a little jammed up on this one. I'm just kind of leaving this one as well. It's just too many mixed signals for me. Go to the videotape. It's right on the nose. I've got 2.5 to 2.7 through 5. I got 4.5 to 4.7 through 9. Like it's just my point being it's really, really close. I have this one as a dog fight, right? Which I generally talk about being like a 4-3 or 5-4 affair. And it's really tough, right? There's no value to be had. This one's going to come down to the last play or the bad bounce or the bad call. So it's just like let someone be frustrated, right? That's my handicap. It's going to frustrate the hell out of you. Next up, I don't have a bet for it, but it's going to be the night game to watch. Mariners and Logan Gilbert plus 120. Going to Joey Musgrove at the Padres near the aquarium in perfect weather in San Diego. Gilbert, my dude, 0.98 whip. The ERA too high for the 595 OPS. Sierra at 3.1, 29K to 4 walk. He really looks like a boss right now. Musgrove also getting it going as of late. I'm not buying the 4.7 ERA, 1.4 whip. Expected ERA at 3.4, PFIP at 3.1. Disappointing basket, good, but not great. What's sticking out from Musgrove, though, is the hard hit rate. True suppression rate, 25% hard hit rate via BIS, 32 Savant, 287 ex-Woba. Right, so he's been really good. I know we struggled against righties, but I really think it's starting to come together for him. I'm also way off of the Seattle offense right now. They're gross, 223 team BA, 298 team OBP. Because where I was going was I kind of wanted a piece of the Seattle. What's a Seattle F5 with the run? I guess I could get with that. It's so tough. It feels tough to go up against San Diego because they have all the memes. No, I'm not paying that juice. No thanks. So that's where I would think the sharp money would be. How about the full game run line, Jay? That's where I think my value is trying to squeak by. Someone asked me if the Seattle bullpen, 52 2/3, 5.7 ERA, but the Sierra's at 3.5, 27.5 K, 81 zone contact. So it's really more of a home run thing. Again, they've been pretty good on the year, 200 innings, 3.5 Sierra, 5 barrel, less than a homer 9. So I like the Seattle bullpen. Also a little too juiced up for me. So again, there's probably something there. I'll probably put that in the parlay bin tonight. Right, so don't be surprised if you see Seattle plus 1.5 in the DDP. All right, let's recap it, I guess, and let's see if we can do a quick 3-packer, and then we'll get everyone out of here. Man, the show goes so fast, I wish we could hang out a little bit longer. We got Pittsburgh to cover up the A's, easy peasy, easy game, right? White Sox plus half run against my Yankees, first 5. Red Sox in Cleveland, way over the F5 first inning, way over that. I just put the horns on it. Christian Yelich over 1.5 total bases at a juicy plus 145. The Cardinals and the Rangers go over 9.5. Libator and Dunning. And then it's Ohtani over 1.5 total bases against Wesneski with the call up. Let's bounce into the 640 games. All right, easy game. So this is all full game stuff. We want the Twins, full game run line, Jay. So it's a plus run line, Varland versus Eflin. Then we want, I posted Miami to cover. Let's go Miami to win and keep it non-greedy. So the Miami money line to go with Minnesota. And then the last one, I think we're going to go over the 9.5 in Philly, Detroit. Hard to pick a winner. Tyler Alexander and Taiwan Walker. I think, if anything, this kind of spins off the rails. So pair those 3. Not too juicy, but I'm feeling pretty good about it. Cashing this one. I always feel so much stronger about cashing 3 than I do cashing 4. What's that one look like, G-Bird? Like 4.5 to 1? Yeah, we go with 5 of that on the 3 leg. And that will do it, everybody. Thank you so much for picking up what we're putting down here. Jeff L., Matty Dub, Pat Kappa hanging out to the very end. Appreciate your new face in the comments. Always trying to call those people out. Jeremy R., what's going on, my man? And he's right. Your Rockies and our Rockies just yet. So thanks, everybody. We'll be back tomorrow with the Wednesday show at noon. As always, remember, we got Pitching Ninja in the chair for the full hour live show. On Friday, we'll be doing a giveaway. Get some free merch, either a Pitching Ninja hat or T-shirt with some free Bet Stamp gear. Make sure you sign up to that. betstamp.app/call-to-pen. And use the click-throughs, right? Sign up to the book stairs. Trish is tremendous help. But anyway, That will do it. Enjoy the games. Enjoy your day. When we're done with the book, enjoy that pay. Check you tomorrow. And remember, when you work this hard, there's a lot less luck, yo. Peace.